Yep, these are more of those Africans jumping on the devil's head. Are Africans addicted to absurd things? Why is it that the more absurd an activity is, the more Africans believe it's spiritual? I mean, I don't understand the psychology of such that kind of behavior. But I'm sure it started with the Europeans when they misdirected Africans when they introduced their version of false Christianity into Africa. So you have grown African men doing all sorts of contortions and absurd things in the name of religion. And this religious addiction has become so strong that it is all consuming at all times to the majority of Africans. It doesn't matter the nature or the name of the religion. This is what the people, these stompers, this is the Christian version of the religious absurdity. But when you look at the Islamic version of religious absurdity, you'll see it manifesting in West Africa. You'll see poor young boys, stuck in a room the whole day, reciting Quranic verses that were written more than 1,000 years ago. I want you to think about that. A group of Africans obsessing over what this Arab camel rider said to that Arab camel rider, getting involved in the war between the Shia and the Sunni, theological arguments that have nothing to do with us. An absolute obsession to the point that they can literally kill you for it. And it's also part of that addiction that Africans seem to be unable to get away from. So it would appear that we are forever cast to live inside a circus. Because the minute you land in Africa, you realize that you're in a very giant circus with people acting out the role of clowns and thinking that this is impressive. So you'll see very many different types of clowns when you arrive in Africa. You'll see women with painted up faces looking completely absurd. You'll see men like these ones wearing giant shoes. You go to other parts of Africa, you see even more strange things. And it's not clear what is the way out. It's not clear at all how this can be stopped. Because these are grown men doing this and training their children to become even more absurd and even more extreme. In the meantime, the Chinese and the Europeans and the Americans are grabbing all the mineral wealth